Welcome
Welcome
to
to
Shade and
Shade
the
in the
City.
City.
I am your girl, Truce.
It's Nels.
And yes, I'm in a different location because I'm preparing for my vacation. But yes, guys, so welcome. We are reviewing the 90 Day of the Fiancé, The Other Way, Season 4, Episode 15, Where is Love? And The Tell-All, Part 1. Okay? So if you haven't already, please make sure that you hit that like button.
And that subscribe button.
And y'all, let's get into it. And let's get shady. Oh, I don't even know what my cup is. I'm sorry. This is what happened when you change location. It's terrible. So, y'all, Gabe and Isabel, he finally shows up. I'd be mad. Isabel is a little frustrated with him, as we know, but she's just happy that he showed up. And I feel you, girl. Just be happy that he there, because what you don't want is have to figure out that bill, and he don't show up. You know what I mean? That'd be terrible. Leave you at the altar and with the bill. That's awful. So I'm just saying. So Gabe talks about how when he first transitioned, he thought he wouldn't find anyone to accept him. And then he's just very happy that he did. And they have a really cute, beautiful ceremony, and the two are officially married. Woohoo! So, what confetti? So Isabel finally realizes Monica didn't come to the wedding, and Gabe asked, and she asked Gabe what was up. And he shares what happened the night before and how they got into like a little argument, tissy fit, whatever you want to call it. And Gabe says that he doesn't know what Monica's issue is, but he doesn't want to talk about it. And Isabel, in true fashion, I really do like how she carries herself. She's like, I'm not going to let it ruin my day. And so they keep it moving. And she does think Monica owes Gabe an explanation. And all of Isabel's family seems to be elated about Gabe becoming part of the family. And Isabel gets emotional because she's so thankful for having Gabe in her life. And I actually did get a little, it was really, I didn't cry, but it was, it was on the fence.
It was a tearjerker.
It was, yeah. It made me want to cry.
You said it was, yeah, like, yeah, that was the with Mahmoud and Nicole, everything is in motion. For him to get his visa to go to the US. He's just concerned about, some things when he gets there, like, finding a job, friends, or a mosque. But, he says he's willing to try, because of his love for Nicole. Of course, the concern of how she's going to dress when she gets there comes up. And, she says, like, what if I want to wear a little short sleeve shirt or something? And, he tells her that maybe that could make him mad. And she says, that sounds like that's something you need to dress within yourself. So.
Right. I love how Nicole was like, oh, it's about to be a whole new me, boo.
She was like, if it makes you mad, maybe you need to work on fixing that making you mad.
Maybe you need to consider therapy.
And he reminds her basically that, I am a Muslim no matter where I move. So I'll still be a Muslim in the US. And she addresses the fact that, when she gets mad, she likes to book flights. And when he gets mad, he likes to go chatting with girls. Apparently, he leaves his phone behind when she's trying to reach him. Huh?
If you chatting it up with other women, why you leave the phone behind? That's cheaters 101.
I don't know, but it would have, let me tell you, it would have been the first and last time he did it. I'm trying to tell you that.
What happened?
It would have been the first and
last time he did it. Right.
Yeah, the first and last time that he did it. Trust me. Now, basically, and says yes, he likes to chat it up with girls in different countries. And he acts like he's completely oblivious to what the hell.
He's like, what you talking about, Nicole?
Right? Until she started saying what the hell he was saying in his text message. Then it turned easily to, why you went through my phone?
Do you think that was okay? And she said, no, I don't think it was okay.
And why are you sitting here lying in my face?
Do you think that's okay?
So apparently, there was a few girls that he was chatting with, but there was this one girl in China The fact that it was China would have made me feel some type of way, me personally.
I thought I was the only one who
Because
felt that way. I was like, yo, it makes me kind of feel like, what are you and Ahmed doing? Like, is he trying to set
Ahmed,
you up?
the homegirl, what's her face? Fatima. Yeah, it would have made me feel some type of way.
Oh,
Absolutely.
I definitely thought it.
So apparently this girl was originally trying to sell him a TV, but then it got real personal real quick.
Because
And
he want to know how old she is. Did she make it to her
yeah, he
hotel
was asking
safely?
super inappropriate questions.
For somebody that was just supposed to be buying a TV.
And she does bring up the fact that you don't realize, like, you don't understand how you asking, did you make it back to your hotel okay sounds cut. And I guess she knows that since the girl is in China and he's there, clearly it's not like they were in a hotel together and he was like, did you make it back okay? That's the only thing that I think saved him in this situation, because we know Mahmoud don't go no damn where. But
Clearly he do without his phone.
he ain't going all the way to China, child. He leave for
I'm
a
just
few hours.
saying, he going somewhere.
He leave for a few hours and come back. He ain't all the way in China.
I'm just saying.
But basically he said, that it was stupid of him to ask those questions. He apologized, and Nicole, decided to let him off with a warning, basically like, sir, we ain't doing this no more. Now he also said he'll also try not to worry about what she wears when she gets back to the US. I said, oh, is this the bargaining chip? Is it for me to forgive you and let this go? Now you don't care about what I'm
That's what it was
wearing?
given, right?
Mm-hmm. Because
I'll let you show your wrist.
because right?
If you let me talk to other bitches, I'll let you.
Because just a second ago you was talking about how mad you would get. And
Right.
now that I bring up these females,
Now all of a sudden you have so much grace.
Exactly. Whatever.
Gotta love it. All right. And then did you get into the part about how they are you done?
I was done.
Well, then they proceed to love bomb each other. It was disgusting.
Oh,
I love you. I love you. I love you more, sweetie, but that's why I love you. Because I love you.
That's why I didn't put that.
Now
I was like, wasn't he just in girls' DMs? And
I love you. That's why I love you so much, because you just look past it and you just, Now, Rishi goes to visit the temple to meet with his astrologer Nitesh. Now, he says he's heartbroken and he isn't ready to accept that they're broken up. He shares what happened and how Randy revealed to his family that they were engaged, and his mom basically ain't going for it. So he explains Jen broke up with him. Nitesh tells him love marriages are difficult in India, as we know from previous 90-day fiance couples, and reveals that he was being nice before, but the stars say that he and Jen will never be together. And they're not supposed to get married. However, Rishi says he believes in love more than astrology, and he's not ready to give up on Jen. And I said, oh. So then Jen apparently has been trying to avoid Rishi. She's been trying to make it clear that they're done. She thinks it'll take her leaving the country. So she meets up with him to talk, and says she wants to make sure that they're on the same page. We are not together. I want you to have closure. We're not together. I'm about to go back to the US. And Rishi,
it was giving, don't let me walk away. It was giving, I'm coming here to talk to you in person. I don't have a flight yet. I don't know when I'm leaving, but I'm going to tell you that I'm leaving so you can beg me not to leave.
You know what, Rishi said? How do I say goodbye?
Exactly what it was giving.
So anyway,
oh my god.
So yeah, basically she was, trying to put her, but Rishi said, "Look, ain't nothing we can do. It's a bump."
We know what the promo is. that was funny.
But Rishi says he will continue to fight for their relationship, even if he got to do it alone. So I said, okay.
He in this fight alone, huh?
It's so hard to say goodbye.
Clearly not that hard. Jeymi and Kris. Okay. We ended off last episode with them having like a screaming match, or I guess it was supposed to have been a screaming match. That's what Kris felt like it was. And Jeymi really feels that regardless of what her tone and level was,
right,
she would have been heard. And we actually saw that. Now Kris feels like Jeymi's being super selfish because, she had her whole son get locked up and she had to deal with that. And, Kris said that she sent her money all the time and Jeymi just started working. That's why she don't need you, boo. That's why she said, yeah. Okay. Well, Jeymi said Kris makes a bunch of empty promises because she promised her she didn't have to worry about money. And now she's in debt more than she's ever been. And Kris gets mad. Apparently, Kris gets mad when she speaks the truth. So
Kris just don't want her to speak. That's what it seems like.
Exactly. Now, Kris came back to the table where, they were supposed to have a conversation, a mutual conversation. But there was a lot of yelling. Kris turned that real fast. How much was the rent supposed to be? 400. Now it's 550. I saw the contract. And yes, I was supposed to be here for your birthday, but my son comes first, and stormed off. Like I like.
Apparently, her son done went to jail, y'all.
Yeah, her son went to jail. The girl told her, find somebody else to pay your bills. Then they got over to the car and started arguing. And Kris pushed this girl away and told her, literally physically pushed her and told her to get away. And,
But hold on. We got to talk about it. Jeymi was sitting there talking to Kris.
She wasn't talking to Kris. She was talking to production.
Somebody else, but that's something I would talk to somebody else, but I'm clearly talking about you in front of you, and I expect you not to have a reaction.
First of all, F your reaction. Okay. Okay. You literally just yelled just like Jeymi said, oh, she can yell, but I can't. When I yell, and she wasn't even yelling, you storm off and get upset, but then you come back to me, tell me we're going to have a conversation. You're the only one that does the talking. You yell, you start yelling, and then you storm off again. So when the hell do I really get to talk? So now that I'm by the truck and I'm venting, not to you because clearly you don't want to listen, I'm talking to somebody else. It's a problem now too. And I'm still not yelling. And then you think it's okay to put your hands on me and push me. Oh, it'd have been a whole fight because we both girls.
That's true.
We both girls. And listen,
I
don't give a damn what nobody says.
Jeymi, but I think she's scared of Kris because we know she likes.
Oh, because she used knives and stuff like that. Let me tell you something, girl. You Colombian. I know you can scrap. Don't even. Don't even. I think it was Jeymi. She had her feelings hurt. She was in shock. Right. That Kris even did that. She was like, I actually felt like I saw hate in her eyes for me. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's really what it was. I think she was in shock.
TLC, shout out to y'all. Y'all finally did something good. First of all, I do realize that I think this season is a little bit shorter, and I can appreciate that you put the first part of the tell-all into the end of the season. And
can y'all give Married at First Sight some point?
I was gonna say, can you go talk to Lifetime real quick? We appreciate it. Thank you. So anyway, we start part one of the tell-all. They're getting all the cast members' opinions on what they think and what they're expecting. Gabe wants to let us know that he really don't see it for Kris, but he does want to meet Danielle and Debbie. Jen is nervous and don't really think. Apparently, the group consensus seems like they not really feeling Ossama, which that's not hard. Now Nicole, except Gabe, actually feels like he really loves Debbie and he's misunderstood. And he just, I don't know. I was like, Gabe, why are you getting on this soapbox for Ossama? Please, why? I understand he's different and whatever. I get whatever you're trying to do, but actually I don't get it. No, I don't.
I didn't get it either.
Yeah. So, and then he actually talked to Nicole about my mood, and he's like, well, how are things going now? And basically she explains how they're trying to get him over to America, and he asked about how she feels about him controlling her clothing and all this other stuff. And she said that she's realizing she's no longer going to feed into his insecurities. And so therefore she's going to wear what the hell she wants. And homegirl was there with a whole sleeve missing, whole
Yeah,
shoulder.
whole shoulder out.
I said, okay.
She was
And
giving
she
like Trace.
lets her know that he
She
thinks
was.
he likes her hair. And he thinks it's a wig. He thought it was a wig.
I don't know why I thought it was like extra nice for the reunion.
Well, you know what's so funny? So somebody mentioned, shout out to Auntie's advice. She mentioned that Nicole's hair is never messed up. Nicole's hair is always in place and
Yeah,
that
it is.
perfect. And as long as she's been in Egypt, you think she found somebody to cut her hair just like that, the same time. It's never messed up. It's always. And I said, you know what? That might be a wig.
I never thought it was a wig, but I did think like she put some type of product that, most of them don't use on her hair.
Okay. Bless your heart. But yeah, and that was pretty much and Nicole says, well, I appreciate your opinions, Gabe. Do you plan to say this to Muhammad when he gets up here? And then
Muhammad.
oh, I'm sorry, Mahmoud, when he gets up here. Jesus. Oh, y'all, I ain't even started drinking for my vacation yet. This is
Muhammad.
Mahmoud. But yeah.
Well, I know my little cutie Debbie, she arrived. She said to the epicenter of insanity. But she ready to get started. She ready to hop on in. I don't know what the hell she had on, but I don't know. I just love Debbie. It don't matter. It don't matter what the hell she got, what she's, Gabe.
Everybody's happy to see Debbie.
Yes, because she's a cutie. Like Trace would probably be the one, like Danielle, just over there, like, yeah.
No, I would be friendly.
Uh-huh.
I would just probably have a lot of shade after the fact. I'm like, yeah, girl, I love seeing you. Look stupid. Yeah.
Stupid. Gabe's favorite, Kris, pulled up.
She's been extremely sick.
Yeah, she says that she's been sick. And Gabe is just over there rolling his eyes like, girl, you doing too much.
Like I'm rolling mine because this is my neck, my back.
That's exactly my neck, my back.
My neck, my back.
Now, Sean, she's ready to jump right in and wants to know what was going on with Debbie and Ossama. Apparently, she was leaving him on red, okay, because he tried to contact her 11,000 times, okay, and was getting no answer, okay. Then she went to find out what was going on with Johan and Danielle, and she said that they're technically still married.
Meaning on paper. That's what I got.
That's exactly what it means.
Yeah.
Rishi is still on Jen's hotline. And of course, Sean addresses the fact that Nicole has, she giving Nicole shoulder right now. She got the whole shoulder out. Okay.
Right.
And
Mahmoud said he wouldn't have chosen for her, but he gonna let her live.
He did. He said, even if it bothers him, it doesn't change the fact that she looks amazing.
I said, is this what a green card do?
Right. But supposedly he didn't even want one. I don't know. But Kris and Jeymi haven't talked since their fight. I'm not surprised. First of all, let me give props where props is due, because Jeymi came on there looking super cute.
She did look cute. Some people feel that Jeymi, it might be a little bit of a gold digger. I don't feel that way.
Even that, it's the fact that Kris volunteered and she said, you don't have to be concerned about money. We're going to start this business together, and this is going to be our source of income. So let's not even say them. Say the man in your life tells you, you know what I mean? I love you. I want to take care of you. You don't have to concern yourself with finances. Then when it's time to take care of the finances, it's a problem. You done quit your job. You're waiting for this business to get off the ground. How is that being a gold digger when I want you to follow through with what you said?
I get you. I hear you.
Ossama, apparently he feels like him and Debbie broke up because she planned to move to Morocco forever, and this was never the plan, according to him. And she said he got to be smoking something because she don't know what the hell he's talking about. Johan is in another country.
Johan is in
No,
another.
no, no. Sorry.
I was like, Johan is in the DR.
Jesus Christ. So Johan, who is in another country, who also wants to move to the US, feels like Debbie should definitely,
He's like, go help that young man out.
Yes, help him. Get him his green card. Let him make some money. And hello, why not? Duh, because he was deceitful. That was never the plan, sir. And I love Danielle's response. She was like, this ain't no nonprofit.
Right. The one time Danielle had a point.
Hey,
but you know what? I love how Gabe turned it around and said, you know what? What if Debbie and Danielle were using them for a green card? Because we all know Danielle was trying to run away from her debt over here.
Yeah, he was saying it's not hard to get a green card over there, but it's hard to get a green card over here. And basically, we wouldn't question if they were trying to use them for a green card to get over there. Well, guess what? Right. That ain't the case. Okay, it ain't the case because it ain't hard to get one over there. Okay,
maybe not for Danielle. I mean Debbie. I can't say.
And a lot. And the difference is, sir. The difference is, sir. They consider this the land of opportunity, not over there. So.
Okay, well, I guess, I just thought Gabe had a point there. Especially from...
I felt like Gabe was kissing the wrong people's ass.
Well, that part.
Basically, and he tells him that, she really could have gave you the life that you were looking for, in Morocco, that you wanted in the US, but, you blew it. And this man had the nerve to say, yeah, because I was being honest and I couldn't lie to you. And then says that, he used to love her, but he don't love her anymore. Boy, shut up. And they talk about how he called thousands of times to apparently clear up the fact that they were broken up. He wanted it to be clear.
He just wanted that they were clear.
And everybody basically agrees that Ossama was using her, including her son Julian. When Julian came out, he started talking about how, he needs to get his teeth fixed and he's a lying piece of shit. And Julian called him out on the fact that, he was sending text messages trying to get back with Debbie, actually. But of course, Ossama says he doesn't remember. And then, they were asking if he was ever physically attracted to Debbie. So he tells them about the Casablanca nights. Well, he don't want to know about the Casablanca.
We don't want to know about the Casablanca nights.
Apparently,
but they was trying to have some very white time, as Debbie called it.
Yeah, apparently he was, but she said that's normal. I said, oh, you better let him know, Debbie. That don't mean you attract. That mean you saying, hey, Debbie. And Debbie says the only time that she ever mentioned him getting a green card, basically, it was like a joke. She kind of made a joke out of it. And she says in the 4 years that they were dating, she sent him maybe about $2,000-$3,000. And that's chump change, okay, to a boss like Debbie. Sir, don't worry about her pockets.
So, okay, I'm sure you're going to get into it.
What?
What really irritated my soul was when they were like, you should go get a regular job. And he was like, or just get a job. And he's like, or no, you should sell your art to tourists. And he's like, I need people to feel my art. Have you seen his artwork?
He said they needed to understand his art or something like that in order for him to want to sell it to them. Ossama finally did admit that, yes, he was trying to get back with Debbie. And Debbie said that it would take him moving mountains for her to even respond to his text. And he said he ain't willing to do all that. So that ain't happening. Now, behind the scenes, Debbie was actually trying to hook up her son with Jen. Because she's like, yeah, she was like, well, Rishi can't do nothing with that anyway. So, and he like, yeah, I thought she was cute. Give her the number. I said, oh. Tell your friends to get with my friends. I said, okay.
Be friends.
Right? Now, apparently, Nicole is back living in LA. And Mahmoud has his appointment in less than 30 days, for his green card. And if he gets approved, he'll be there with her. Nicole says that, she went to the US first so she can get things situated. and get a job and, be able to help him when he gets there. So Mahmoud, they asked Mahmoud how he feels about that. Basically, his wife being a breadwinner, take care of everything. He said, look, she my wife. Okay. We in this together and we are one.
Her
So
money is my money.
basically, so it is what it is.
He said,
But
I'm
I'm
about
but
to
but
American.
I'm sure when she was in Egypt,
He took care. Yeah.
yeah, he took care of her. He was the only one working. So then they began talking about how Mahmoud proposed um to her a week after they met. And then Gabe got in his ass talking about, forcing Nicole um to, cover up and how she dresses, how he makes her dress the way he wants her to. And Mahmoud basically told him, in Islam, we don't force nobody. Okay. And this is me and my wife's business. Stay the hell out of it. Then they got into the issue about forcing your kids into a religion and feels like, you shouldn't do that when they're so young and let them decide. And I actually like that Sean got involved in this. She said basically we don't do that when we bring our kids
A
up.
Christian family, a Jewish family. We don't do that anymore. So yeah, that's when I was like, Gabe, mind your business. Just mind your business.
Mm-hmm. And listen, and why are we talking about you? You don't got no kids, okay? Like you're not. But then yeah, him and Gabe continue to go back and forth. Mahmoud ended up getting pissed off and took off his mic and left. He said, "You know what? I ain't dealing with this no more." Okay.
But apparently he gonna come back with the full on cuss out for next part of the episode. And so yeah, y'all, that was pretty much the first part of the tell-all and the end of the season. So thank you guys for sticking with us. Damn, this is like our third, almost fourth 90 day we've done. So yeah, I imagine we have tell-all part 2. Hopefully there will be no 3 and we can just wrap it up. But if you have not already, Shade Squad, please make sure that you hit that like button,
You comment,
you subscribe,
and you hit the notification bell.
and make sure that you're following us on all the platforms, the TikTok, the Twitter, the IG, and the Facebook. And y'all, we will catch you sometime next week. But everybody have a great weekend. We're definitely going to enjoy ours. Thank you for the love and the support. And we'll catch you next time for part 2 of the tell all. Have a good night.
Good night.